Hello online crew, it's Helen here. So live video. Are you scared of live video? Are there things in your life that you are petrified to do? You don't want to do. You're scared of doing them. Then this is the video for you. So this is mainly concentrating on live video today. So if you've got a fear around live video, if you're not consistent with live video, you know how important live video is, but you're not keeping up the consistency. There's things that come in here going, I can't do it. What are people going to think of me? All that kind of stuff. Hello, Rob. How are you? And thank you for saying hello to Henry. Good to see. I can see comments today. Good day, Sherry. How are you? Awesome to see you on live. Hey, Geeta. How are you? It's exciting. It's exciting because it is March 12th in my world. You may not be quite there yet in other parts of the world. Hello, Sean. How you going? So it's March 12th here. So what does March 12th mean? Hello, Tina. How are you? March 12th means, well, it means it's my son's birthday tomorrow. Actual birthday. We had a party on the weekend, which was pretty cool. Got your badge back. So Rob's got his top fan badge back. Hey, Jen, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. So who knows how Facebook works, Rob, but you've got your top fan badge. And we've got another top fan, Kelly. How are you? Mad March. It is so Mad March. It's exciting. March 11th in your world. Haven't you clicked over to, aren't you midnight? Aren't you technically March 12th yet, Rob? Rob's in the UK. We're just talking time zones. But March 12th is the start of the 30-day Facebook Live video challenge. So those in Australia are starting today. Hello, Patricia. How are you? So excited for you all. If you're not part of the video challenge, but you would like to overcome your fear of live video, just turn the 12th. Yeah, I thought it did, Sean. Thank you. Hey, Julie. How are you? Come join us. Come join us for the video challenge. I very cryptically put the link to my website up above. So it's so I've written the word helenmartinonline.com. So if you put that in Google, www.helenmartinonline.com, you are going, oh, you've already done yours, Geeta. So you must be one of the first. Congratulations. That's awesome. Then you can find a green image which says register here. So it's not too late. Join us, join us, join us. I've got heaps of training in there. So even if you join us late, it's cool. Get in the group and learn. But I do appreciate there are a number of people out there that want to do it, that don't feel they can. They want to do it, but they don't know what to talk about. I want to do it, but you're very worried about what people are going to think about you. You've got all this stuff coming up in your head about, your family and friends and what they're going to think and all the rest of it. So we build up this fear. So let's talk about that today on our Facebook Live. Patricia, you've done yours as well. I'm so proud of the Aussies. You've kicked it off with a bang. It's only morning here and we've already got some people that have done day one of the challenge. So that's awesome. So I'll get on to those. I'm going to give you 7 tips, guys. So if you've got a fear around doing Facebook Live, although you can interpret these 7 tips I'm going to give you into any area of your life that you have fear. Fear pops up all the time. If you think we can live our life without fear, we are delusional. Fear pops up everywhere in new things we want to try, new places we want to go, new relationships we might want to, explore. Fear pops up everywhere in our life. So it's really important, not only for something like a video challenge, but hopefully if you're not, hello, Laura. Awesome to see you jump on. Hello, Sally. Great to see you jump on. Even if you're not doing the video challenge, you're not interested in video challenge, these 7 tips should give you some food for thought in anything, in any area of your life that you are fearful of doing. A new venture, a new project, a new job, a new relationship, anything. So this information is going to be useful for you today. So stick with me here. For those of you that have not, hello Mary, great to see you on. For those of you that are not familiar with me, if anybody is new to me, please put the word new down below so I can give you a special shout out. Oh, I forgot the clock. Turn the clock on. I need to turn it down. Oh, I can't now that I've turn the clock on. I'll explain that in a second. But my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain, and I'm here to help home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, network marketers, direct sellers, those in the MLM space, anybody with a small business selling their own stuff, like, that kind of home-based business model. So we want to learn how to leverage social media to build our business online with modern strategies and attract people to us, because we don't want to bug anybody about our business. We don't want to chase people about our business. We want to attract people to us. Like I can't believe this, guys, like this is just so exciting. But in my network marketing business, just in it's actually under 3 weeks, 17 people have joined my business. My network marketing business in under 3 weeks. It is on fire. It's so exciting. Live video is a huge component of how that has happened, and using attraction marketing strategies. So if you are not doing live video, you are missing out. People are watching somebody else and they're not watching you because you're not there doing it for yourself. So live video is where the future of home-based business owners is at. So you got to get with it, guys. You got to jump on the wagon. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. Now, for some people, that's a very scary thing to do. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So put the palm tree emoji down below. That's our emoji mascot for this community here. If you are part of my Mary, I would love to, but you have nothing to say. I guide you in the video challenge about what to say, Mary. That's what a video challenge is all about, to be guided and supported about what to say. I've given the people in the video challenge topics for the first 7 days. I went in there night before last and said, here's some topics for the first 7 days. Go and put your stuff together and go for it. So no excuses, Mary. You can't use that excuse. I've got you covered. Yeah, Sean. So that's the beautiful thing about doing a video challenge, is a lot of people stop themselves doing live video because they don't know what to say. And that's because you haven't worked out things like your branding and your social media presence and what you stand for. And hello, Lucy. Great to see you on from the UK. You're just not quite sure of where all your strategy is sort of around your business. Mary, okay then, I'll do it. Awesome, Mary. Good to hear. So if you're not already in the group, Mary, I can't remember whether you are or not. You need to go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com. Go and look for the green graphic, which has got the 2 palm trees on it, the 30-day video challenge. Register here. Click the button. It'll take you straight to the group, and you can join the group. And I've got all the training videos in there ready to go, telling you what to do. Video 4 steps out the topics for the first 7 days, okay? So it's the best way to tackle a video challenge is, live video, is to be in a challenge where somebody like myself is guiding you sort of along the way. I'm not spoon feeding you though, because I would not be any kind of mentor to you guys if I actually spoon fed you, because after the 30 days, and I'm not there anymore, then you all stop your live video. And I don't want that for you, okay? If you are in my free Facebook group, it's called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Put the fish emoji down below. And if you are part of my awesome, hello Claudia, great to see you on. You've already planned your 7 days. Look at that, Sean, what a champion. If you are part of my online crew coaching community, please put the cruise ship. This is the SS Martin, where we all are jumping on in 2020 sometime, because they're learning extra skills and all the goods like branding and content creation and blending your business on social media. Last week we did a whole overhaul on their Facebook profile. Next week we're doing a networking boot camp, and you can get in there for free. In March, I'm opening up my coaching community for free for the month of March. If you don't want to stay, you don't have to stay, but you can get in there for free for March. Teacher says, student do, it's not hard. It is not hard, you just gotta do it. So let's get on to the tips, guys. Clock is ticking. I do have a clock ticking because my commitment to myself and to you guys is that I was going to make my Facebook Live shorter because you guys leave all these comments and I talk to you and then 30 or 40 minutes later. So I'm going to get into the sort of content here. So how do you overcome the fear of live video? Now, if you're still listening, to those of you that are not doing live video, don't want to do live video, or you're cranking live video already, think of these tips in context of anything that you are fearful of. So even if you're not doing live video, these tips will be helpful for you to think about in anything in your life that you are fearful from. So I've got them all written down here so I don't forget them and I don't miss one. So, number 1, embrace your fear. So just embrace it. The more you fight it, the worse it gets. So embrace it. And did you know that your body does not know the difference between fear and excitement? So embrace the fear and tell yourself you're excited. Okay, did you get that? Embrace the fear. So embrace the fear and tell yourself you're excited. Breathe, maybe first, and tell yourself that you are excited. Your brain doesn't know the difference. So embrace the fear. So yeah, I'm very scared of doing live video. I admit it, whatever's going on in your brain, but I'm excited. I'm excited about what doing live video is going to bring me for my brand on social media, for my business, whatever. I'm excited. Channel your fear into excitement. Embrace the fear and channel it into excitement. Okay? This is a well-known, talked about strategy from Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins is the author of the book 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Do It Anyway. Channel your fear into excitement. Your body does not know the difference between fear and excitement. Breathe before you do that, yes. But embrace the fear and tell yourself excited. I'm excited to do this video challenge. Yes, I'm a little bit scared, but that's okay. I'm embracing the fear because I know what it's going to do for me on the other side of it. Embrace it, okay? Number 2 is just what I mentioned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you got to do it anyway. So I mentioned this in a video. In the video challenge group yesterday on the day before, so I'll just reiterate what I said to them here, in that and any of you that have watched me for any length of time have heard me say this over and over again. But for those of you that are unaware, hey, is it Gabor? Is that how you pronounce it? Hello, great to see you on live. Is your brain is wired to keep you safe. So your brain will, when you are, sort of scared of things and you absorb, here's another word for the dictionary, Sean, scaredness. If you embrace the scaredness and don't channel it the right way, your brain is actually going to talk you out of whatever it is that you're about to do. So your brain is designed to keep you safe. So anything that makes you really, really fearful, your brain is going to go, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, I was close. Don't do it, and talk yourself out of it. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. What are people going to think of me? All the rest of it. So all this stuff sort of creeps into your brain. Physically, your body doesn't know the difference, what I said before, between sort of excitement and fear, but your brain will go there if you absorb yourself in the fear, okay? Yeah, scaredness, new word. Sean is keeping a dictionary of Helen Martin words because I make up my own words. Scaredness is another one. So your brain is naturally going to say to you, don't do it. You're scared. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Why would you do something that's going to make you feel uncomfortable? Don't do it. So then you don't do it because your brain is designed to talk you out of it. So you have to actually consciously do something different than what your brain is telling you to do. How do we do that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it anyway. I know I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know I don't feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know that some of my family members might be watching me, but who cares? I'm going to do it anyway. They don't pay my bills. I know what I'm trying to achieve. I'm going to do it anyway. So you have to take the action. If you don't take the action, hey Suzanne, how are you? If you don't take the action that is scaring you the most, guess what happens? You make a mountain out of nothing. You make it so much worse than what it actually is when you don't do the thing that you are fearful of doing. It grows, it festers, it breeds into this massive thing in your head. Then you're overthinking it. Then you're not sleeping because you're overthinking it. And you've turned this little thing into this massive thing, which is actually not a massive thing, but you've built it up to a massive thing because you didn't actually take the action. You're still thinking about it. You're still wasting energy worrying about it instead of just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it anyway. Hey Dan, how are you? So you got to do it. If you don't take the action that you are fearful of the most, you are making it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times what the actual thing is. Kelly, the same as worrying. Yeah, great point, Kelly. It's the same as worrying. If you worry about something and you just keep thinking about how much energy are you wasting worrying about stuff that doesn't really matter? How much energy do you waste worrying about what somebody might think of you, or might have said, or may have interpreted, or maybe did or didn't do, or you think, well, why didn't they return my message? They must be angry with me. Why didn't they, why did they say, because you've interpreted a way it didn't mean. Like, you worry about crap that you shouldn't worry about. We all do. Mary, oh my God, yes, that's my life. Waste too much time analyzing and thinking. The only way that you'll stop that over-analysis and thinking is just to do the things that scare you the most. And they're not actually that scary. They're really not as scary as you make them out to be. It's because you keep thinking about it. You keep over-analyzing it. It turns into this massive issue. Like, I've had people, like friends, something's sort of happened and what's an example? I won't say names or go into detail, but there was something and a friend of mine conjured up all this stuff about something I supposedly sort of said in the tone of my message, which they totally misinterpreted, stewed on it for about 3 weeks. And I'm like, why won't they message me back? What's going on? All the rest of it. And then I find it's like, what's the deal? What's going on? Oh, well, you said blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you serious? That's not what I meant at all. And yet they've spent 3 weeks overanalyzing, getting shitty with me, angry with me, overthinking me for something that did not even exist in the real world from my perspective. How many times do we do that, guys? We make this massive issue over something that we think somebody might think or say or whatever, and it's not actually reality. So we just need to get over that stuff. And it's if that's just a communication issue, if you got an issue with somebody, can you contact them and go, what did you mean about that? Or do we have an issue here? Or like, clear the air instead of making up crap in your head that goes on for weeks and months and you've still got issues with family members from years ago. Some people are so sensitive they take it wrong. Yeah, but that's a reflection on the individual. It's not like that issue was not my issue. It was not what I said. It was that person made up as something that was supposedly a something and it wasn't a something. Did that even make sense? It's fear of making the wrong decision. Surely that's a phobia name for this. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. No such thing as a wrong decision. It's a learning curve. We just make choices. Some work out, some don't. We learn from everything we do. Some decisions we make, they don't work out. So what? You just learn from it. Well, I won't make that decision again. Or that didn't really work out. Like, what's the big deal at the end of the day with some of the decisions we make? People we think way too much about stuff and conjure up stuff and failure and whatever. Failure isn't bad. Failure is a learning curve. Messages are usually interpreted, prefer to speak to person, can hear in the voice. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's why I like leaving voice message in Messenger, because you can use your tone of voice. And, you just press the little record button down, and, I can go, hey, Mary, how you going, blah, 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 blah. You can hear the tone of my voice. So that's where voice messaging is really good rather than typing, because, yes, people can interpret. Absolutely, Jen, fail forward. That's what I've been telling the people in the video challenge. Fail forward. Who cares if you stuff up? Who cares what people think? At the end of the day, you're the only one that can live your life. You're the only one that can make you successful. Other people don't make you successful. You make you successful. So stop holding yourself back for what you think other people may or may not think about you. Honestly, people don't care that much about you. You're thinking so much about yourself. That's what everyone else is doing in the big wide world. They're thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you. The big deal is that I mess up, especially when it has to do with my kids. Mary, stop telling yourself that. I hear this from you over and over again. You talk yourself down all the time, Mary. It's time to change your mindset. You are a beautiful woman who has got lots of potential. You need to stop telling yourself that you're going to mess everything up. You've got to give yourself a break. And guess what happens when you concentrate on the negative and you keep telling yourself that you're going to mess up? You keep telling yourself you're going to fail at something. Guess what happens? That becomes your reality, because that's what you're focusing on. So we're all behind you, Mary. It's time to change. Get in the video challenge, Mary. Let's change your outlook and let's make some things happen for you. You've had opportunities put in front of you which you have not taken up because you're scared or whatever it's been, and you've been left behind. Time for Mary. Okay, guys, we all behind Mary? Do you know the maximum recording time? What, for a Facebook Live, Rob? Are you going to go forever? As far as I know, well, I've never gone maximum. I don't know, Rob. I've never gone there. I never cared until I had children. They rely on me for everything. All our children, you're no different, Mary. All our children rely on their parents. So be a good example to them. Show them be their guiding light, Mary. Show them that they can do anything that they want to. Not that they're holding themselves back. Show your children to take risks. Show your children that you can achieve anything you want to achieve. So you want to be their inspiration. What you say is what you get. Yes, Mum. Okay. All right, Mary. Sorry, I'll leave you alone now. So I'm not picking on you, Mary. I have your best interests at heart. You know that. Okay. So number 3, I need to move on. Have a well thought out plan. So in particular, we're talking about Facebook Live. So something that can help is a lot of people go live and they freeze because they've not thought 5 minutes beforehand, okay, how am I going to structure this live? What am I going to talk about? So if you've just got some bullet points, so I'm going to say hello, I'm going to introduce myself, I'm going to tell them what I'm going to talk about, and then my 3 points are A, B, and C, and then I'm going to say thank you for watching, and great if you could leave a comment, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Just have some bullet points, put some thought to it, and that will help you overcome the fear. So if you get lost and you go live and you go, oh, you can look down and you can go, sorry guys, I'm so scared of doing live video. I've got some notes here though, so that's where I was at. I do that all the time, guys. Do I not always have notes? I don't always look at them. I usually just talk. But on something like this, I've got 7 tips. There's no way I'm going to remember these 7 tips off the top of my head, because I keep reading your comments and then I go off track and all the rest of it, but that's okay. There is no shame in having notes and telling people you've got notes and just talking. So have a bit of a plan. So if you know you're nervous about Facebook Live, just have a little piece of paper with some bullet points on it that you can refer back to if you lose your train of thought. So when people do a Facebook Live and there's no notes, and you know you're nervous of live video, you can very easily go, I've totally lost my train of thought. So if you don't have something to bring you back on track, That's where you can end up umming and ahhing for way too long, and then people turn off your video. So if you've got something there to keep you back on track really quickly, it can help you. Okay, so just having a thought out plan is number 3. Number 4, this is what I was talking about before with rewiring your brain. Just know that when you are really, really scared of something, your brain is going to say, don't do it. And if you listen to your brain, you're not going to do it. You're just simply going to talk yourself out of it. So you need to go, brain, thank you for your fear. I love the fact that you're protecting me, but I'm doing otherwise. The more you do that over and over and over again, I'm not scared, I'm excited. 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 You will naturally then be excited in time to come. It's not going to happen overnight, but the more you train your brain to turn those thoughts around, thank you, brain, for letting me, for being fearful and for protecting me, but I'm a big girl and I'm just going to 5, 4, 3 do it anyway because this is what I want. This is actually what I want to, I actually want my business to grow. I actually want to get over this fear because I want my business to grow. I want to generate income so I can give up my job. I want to do this for the future of my children. I can't hold myself back anymore. I've wasted weeks. I've wasted months. I may have wasted years conjuring up all this stuff and telling myself I can't, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, all the rest of it. How much time have you wasted in your life telling yourself that crap? Time to rewire your brain. Tell yourself, you're scared. Your brain's doing exactly what it's designed to do. So rewire your brain and go, thank you, brain. But you can go and because I'm doing it anyway. Because my goals are bigger than my fears. Make your goals bigger than your fears. Otherwise, you're going to be in the same place in another 6 months' time. And we don't want that for you. Okay? Number 5, assess it for what it really is. So, okay, you're petrified of live video. Okay? Reality of that. What's going to go wrong when you go live? What's the reality? What's the real fear of you going live? Are you going to die when you go live? Unlikely. So you go live, you stuff up a bit. Who really cares? Okay, the reality of that is it doesn't really matter. It's social media. Social media moves that fast. You're still worrying about it 3 days later and everyone else has forgotten because they're looking at something else. What is the reality of your fear? Think about that. What is the worst thing that can happen if you go live? Are you endangering your health? It's questionable, I guess. But what's the worst case scenario? Are you putting anybody at risk? Is anyone in danger? What's really going on here? What is the fear all about? You're worried about what people think about you. Okay, now it's your ego. The reality is it's just all self-belief and ego. Okay, can we get over that? Yes, it's not that easy, but we can learn to. So assess the reality of your fear. Is the fear really real? So you're worried about what a particular family member is going to think of you, or your friends, or somebody you haven't spoken to in 15 years, and you're worried if they're going to see you live, what they're going to think about you. Okay, if you haven't spoken to them in 15 years, who cares? If you haven't spoken to them in 6 months, who cares? They're not in your life anyway. Okay, so don't overthink the fear when it's not really real in your life and it doesn't actually matter. Does that make sense to you guys? Can you send me some likes and loves? I'm not trying to be harsh here. I'm trying to help you assess the reality of where the fear is coming from. So really think about that for what it is. What is it that you're actually really worried about? Okay, maybe it's a particular individual. So does it really matter in your life that that person may think for a slight second, the reality of it, they'll probably never see you live anyway. So you spend all this time conjuring up this thought about, oh, they must be saying this. And then I'm sure this person's going to talk to that person and they're going to talk about me and they're going to say how much of a failure that I am and, that they're going to laugh at my expense and, whatever. Reality is they may not even see you live. The other reality is they're not really talking to each other about you because they don't really care that much about you because they care about themselves more than they care about you. Okay? So don't conjure up these huge issues when they're not necessarily reality at all. Okay? You with me? We've got 2 more. Number 6. No one is perfect. Life is messy for all of us. No one is perfect. Life is messy. If your live video is messy, that's perfect. Because life is messy. When somebody is perfect, they look perfect, they act perfect, they're a multiple millionaire, they're beautiful, they're perfection in skin and clothes and hair, and you look at them and go, oh, they are gorgeous and they're so rich. And I'm so, they're just everything. So you might admire a person like that, but do you relate to them? Generally what it triggers is a whole lot of jealousy. People don't relate to people that are perfect. You mess up your words, you say how you truly feel, all that kind of stuff. You're authentic and genuine and you're you. On live video, you're going to have much faster connections than somebody who appears to be perfect. Do you get that, guys? So when it comes to live video, we don't want excuses like, sorry, there's all these comments. I've totally missed all these comments. Oh, I'll go back to them. I didn't think anyone was talking to me. Hey, Crystal, didn't know you were on. Good to see you. Constructive criticism is what we need. Tough love, but not hurt people. That's right. You only admire them because of their materialistic values. That's right. It's just in an ideal world, we'll all look beautiful and we all have lots of money. But that's in an ideal world. Is that real? Does anybody live that life? There's probably quite a few people that live that life, but majority of us don't live that life. So when people say to me, my kids are running around in the background, I can't go live. Oh, yes, you can. So my hair doesn't look perfect, I can't go live. I don't look nice. Who cares? It makes you real. So things going on around it, I can't go live, I'm going out. Well, go live when you're out. People love to see people out and about. I get more views when I'm out and about than when I'm in Palm Cove here. It's really intriguing to me. So please don't try to be perfect and just realize that. The fear of going live sometimes comes from you don't feel good enough about yourself or the way you look or all the rest of it. People don't care. It's your message that becomes important. The value. Did you see Rob's comment then? Those of you that are live. My hair is in rollers, Rob says. Rob has no hair. That's hilarious. It's not about the money. When you go live, it's about impact. When you go live, it's about saying something that's helpful to other people. When you go live, it's about thinking about other people other than yourself. So get out of your own head and focus on how can I help somebody else today? What value can I bring to somebody else today? How can I brighten somebody else's day today? When you come from that place and you come from a place of warmth and sharing and giving value, people will start following you online because you're genuine and you're giving good information. And that doesn't always have to be about business. That can be about anything. Sean, what value can you provide? Whose day can you make better? Thank you for summarising that, Sean. Absolutely giving value. So, the last one is share your fear. You need to talk about it. You need to reach out. And so I won't name names, but somebody in the video challenge a couple of days ago said, I just can't do it. And it's like, oh, yes, you can. And there were, I don't know how many of us, like just so many of us giving that person support, going, yes, you can. And, you know, this and that and whatever. And so now they're doing the video challenge. But unless that person spoke up, unless that person actually verbalized, I just can't do it. I'm not ready. Unless they verbalized that, we couldn't have all rallied around that person and helped them to do, you know, their first live and continue with the video challenge. So when you are struggling with something, when you are fearful, good timing, when you are fearful of something, the worst thing you could possibly do is stay in your own little world and not talk to anybody about it, not reach out to anybody about what it is you're feeling, what you're struggling with, and you just sit in your own world and just conjure up this fear. Remember what I told you before. When you sit in fear, it makes us 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times as worse than it actually is, than if you reached out to somebody and said, I can't do it. And then they helped you work through that. You did it, and then you've grown. You've moved and you've grown, and you saved yourself all this pain and worry and stress, and 6 months has gone by and you are in exactly the same position you were 6 months ago because you just sit in your own world just worried about stuff. So I'm so proud of that person in our challenge that actually said, I can't do it, because it gave us the opportunity to rally around that person and go, oh, yes, you can. And we are all here to hold your hand. So the support is there when you reach out and verbalize what it is that you are so fearful of. So that's tip number 7. You've got to express it. You've got to reach out. Sitting in your own little world, stressing about things that may not even be reality is not going to help you reach your goals at all. Mary, I will need training on the technical side of going live. The video is already in the challenge group, Mary. So all the things that you are worried about, Mary, they're already taken care of in the video challenge. Video 1 is how the challenge works. Video 2 is the technical side of it. I actually show my mobile screen on the screen saying, if you've never gone live before, push this button, go here, do this. And then I went on my computer and said, if you want to do your lives from a computer, push this button, go here. That's in video 2. Video 3 is a warning to make sure you don't end up in Facebook jail. Video 4 is about what to talk about for the first 7 days. Video 5, I did at 1 o'clock in the morning saying good luck. It's all in there, Mary. Everything you need to get you started is in there, and I'm going to guide you every step of the way. Mary, who sees the lives? Who cares, Mary? Now you're coming from a place of fear. You do them, well, depends where you do them. If you do them on a personal Facebook page, then people that are connected to you on your personal Facebook page will see them. If you do them on the business page, those that are connected to you on a business page will see them. Not a question you should be asking, Mary. You shouldn't be worried about who's going to see your lives. You should be worried about taking the action of going live. Okay, where is all this? That's what I told you before, Mary. Go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com. Click the green graphic that says 30-day Facebook Live Video Challenge, register here. That's going to take you to the group, your request to join the group. I will approve your request to join the group, and then you go to the Units tab in the group. So if you're on a desktop computer, it's on the left-hand side. It's just a tab called Units. If you are on, Sal's at work. Sal. If you're on a mobile phone, it's just sitting underneath the graphic and the wording. There's a little tab there called Units. All the videos are stored in there. I've numbered all of them. You just go to that Units tab and keep up with my training. I'm going to throw more technical tips at you. We're going to play with filters. We're going to draw on the screen. By the time you finish with this video challenge, you guys are going to be you're just going to be loving it about what you're going to learn. But it's more about that. It's about the community, and it's about the support of supporting each other through a video challenge rather than trying to go live on your own in this big wide world of the internet. Doing it in a challenge situation is such a better way to do it. Laura, just talk to one person during your live, Suzanne. So there's obviously questions going back and forth. Thank you, Laura, for whatever you're answering there. Crystal, so Suzanne's still got a phobia. Suzanne, I watched your videos of yours, did not I, yesterday? That was completely fine, that you were smiling and it was awesome and there was nothing wrong with it. So what are you worried about, Suzanne? You were awesome on camera. You both were. What are you worried about? So even though your heart's going, you might be sweating, you might be beating up here, your heart's palpitating. If it is, just tell people you're a human being. Stop trying to be perfect, everybody. You can only overcome the fear if you do it. If you don't do it, this is going to last for weeks and months. You'll never achieve what you want to achieve if you don't embrace your fears and just get the job done. Crystal, I said the same thing. It is too. Okay. I'm not trying to be harsh, Suzanne. You were amazing. You know, it was fine. Absolutely fine. So the more you do it, the only way you can overcome fear is just to do more of the thing that you are fearful from, and the fear slowly goes away. It's like anything. You start a new job, you're scared. You go back to the job, and the next day, and suddenly it's just, oh yeah, it's another day at the office. Same with going live. You're scared? Yes, you are, but you do it again and again. Oh, it's another day of going live. It's just you can't overcome the fear unless you do the action that you are fearful of. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, embrace it. I'm excited. I'm not fearful. I'm doing it anyway. The reality is it's not that big a deal. I'm not going to keel over. All those things that I've just mentioned, those 7 tips. Okay. I told you I'm going to end this challenge. Yes, you said on your video, because you didn't finish the last one, Suzanne, and you said on your video, I heard you say you're going to finish this challenge. You are going to go through the 30 days. So that's my expectation of you to do that. It's not really my expectation. It's your expectation of what you can achieve and actually achieving it. Okay, I've gone way over time, guys. What a surprise. We're all in here together to support each other. It's a lot of fun. Here, Laura, couldn't agree more. I will talk like I'm talking to a friend in front of me. Boom, that's exactly what you need to do. So make out you're talking to me on the other side of the screen, like, Helen's on the other side. I will, Suzanne said. Okay, I need to end this live because it just makes a mockery of my timer when I just keep going over. But I think that was beneficial with you guys that are on and talking it through. We just need to get the job done. And it's not half as bad as you think it is. Sean, who's on live now, can be a testament to that. He was very scared. Even Rob, I think you'd say the same. You were both really scared of doing live video, but it really didn't take you that long before you weren't scared of doing live video. Isn't that correct, guys? Yes, you can do this, Suzanne. Anybody can do it. Just think about other people rather than yourself. When you're that fearful, it's all about you. Let's not make this about you. Let's make this, talk to me from now on, Suzanne. Let's make this about who you can help. What message can you give somebody for that day to help them for that day? When you're that fearful, it's all about you, your issues, your mind going crazy, your worry about self-belief and all the rest of it. Let's not make this about you. Let's make this about helping other people. You never know when your message one day connects with the right person at the right time and they go, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. Thank you. And what that can start for you with your online journey is incredible. So the hardest part is getting started. So don't not start. You know what I'm trying to say? We just want to get the job done and it'll get easier and easier and easier and easier. So if we never start, we'll never grow. And you're in the same place 6 months later than you were 6 months before. Okay? I do this all the time, helping others. Well, there you go. If you're used to helping others, take your lives with the same thought process. What message can I give somebody today that can help them? If you don't do it, we will make you buy the first round on the SS Martin. There you go. Rob's laid it out there. So Suzanne, if you don't do it, Rob's going to make you buy the first round on the SS Martin when we all get on it one day. Okay. So I really need to go. I've talked too long. Again, I've got a coaching call in a moment. So for those of you that it is already March the 12th, day 1 of the video challenge, good luck. To those of you that are coming up to March 12th in, a few hours time, good luck. And stay tuned in with me in the Video Challenge Facebook group for further training and guidance to help you get over this fear of, Facebook Live. For those of you that still want to join us in the challenge, it's not too late. You can catch up. Maybe you don't do the 30 days, but you do 25 days. If you're watching this on the replay a few days later, just get the job done. Just go live, whatever you can achieve. Go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com. Look for the green graphic with the palm trees on it, just on the first page there, and register to join us, okay? So, and also you can join my coaching community for free in March. You can get the branding bootcamp, the blending bootcamp, the content creation bootcamp, the Facebook profile overhaul bootcamp. You can get all that for free in March. I am going mad in March. Okay, so yes, Claudia, we're going to leave it on her message there. Just do it. Boom, Claudia. Just do it. See you same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Bye.